up? This your boy J-Keyz, the Anointed Barber, baby. And I got a special video for y'all today, man. Coming to y'all from the Money Cuts Barbershop bathroom. Yeah, we in the bathroom with it. I'm showing you my step-by-step process on how I wash my hair, how I brush my hair, how I groom the hair, you know, and my little goatee, you know, for people that has full beards, you can do the same thing.
Yo,
but
goatee?
I just have my little goatee.
Put the little hair on.
Treat it the same way you do your hair on top. So
a little piece of hair on your chin.
Step-by-step wave tutorial. Let y'all see all my tips, all my little tricks, everything that I do, so you can be spinning. Don't you want to spin? You trying to be spinning? I don't know. Maybe you don't want the 360s. Maybe you just want them on the top. You know, maybe just on the side if you got the George Jefferson going on. I don't know. To each his own. You know, to each his own. But anyway, let's get into the video, man. The comb. Now you might be asking, what is the comb for? See, the comb is used to stretch the waves. You know how sometimes people have those waves where they're so fine and narrow, there's no real depthness, you know, or is that a word? Depthness. Deepen. He deepeneth his waves. But this is how you widen the waves.
It's never too late for hooked on phonics.
So it stretches the waves.
Deep.
So if you want your waves to be a lot wider, use your comb to stretch the waves out, and you do that all the way around your head. You'll be doing that all the way around the head. This also, with the comb versus the brush, especially when it's time to start washing your hair, as I'm going to show you the washing method, you want to use your comb so that you can lift the hairs up off the top of the head. Because right now there's grease in my hair, and if I'm brushing the hair, I'm just brushing the grease still into the scalp. I want to lift all the hairs up off my head so that I can have a good clean wash. So I'm going to be using my comb to not only stretch my wave patterns out, but to also lift the hairs up as far as they will go, so that they can prepare for the wash.
J-Keyz Productions.
I'm going to take your mirror and your shower brush. Brush your hair in the same way you would if you were having a brush session with grease in your hair. Don't get the scratching in your head. That's why you want to use more of a harder bristle brush for your shower brush, so you can make sure that you're actually, you know, cleaning the scalp as much as possible, because your pores are open. So you want to make sure those pore hair follicles are being cleaned as much as possible. So you brush your hair. Alright, so that was the first wash. Make sure you got all the soap out of your hair. So now we're going to wash it again. But this time we don't need as much soap. That's pretty good right there. And that, as you can see already, it starts to lavender up a lot more than it did the first time, because the hair is a lot cleaner than it was. And make sure you're getting all the way into your crown, your swirls. Some people have those cowlicks or whatever. Make sure you're following the pattern of it. If you want to change the pattern of your swirl, you have to trim your hair to do so. So any way you brush your hair, if you consistently brush your hair that way, in that direction, your hair will start to grow in that direction. So your swirl, your crown, however you want to put it, it can go in any direction you would like it to go. All right, so we've gotten all the soap out of the hair. The hair is still pretty damp. You don't want it totally dry. If you have to, you could just pat it a little bit. You know, dab at it. Boy, you petty in the mug. Alright, but you use your conditioner now. This is like a pasty putty. Get your conditioner and rub that evenly throughout the head. My scalp feels really good. It feels clean. Like, you definitely notice the difference in your hair when it's clean versus when it's caked up with a lot of grease. Me personally, I only put grease in my hair one time a week. I do not cake my hair up in grease. One time a week. So after I wash my hair, I put the grease in it that one time. I do not put grease in my hair again until after my next wash. I wash my hair one time a week. Sometimes two, but I definitely do it at least one time. So now we've washed out the conditioner. The hair is feeling silky, smooth, soft. Even the goatee, the hair on my face, it has a very nice, soft, silky texture to it. It feels really good. Now you don't want your hair to be completely dry. Don't scrub your hair like that, you know. Just damp it like that. Just pat it. You don't want your hair completely dry. So just dry it a little bit. The crown method. If you want to have waves starting in the crown of your hair, not just back here, not just right there. You want it to be in the crown of the head. This is the crown of your head. You want to take some grease. Take about 2 fingers. You want to take some grease. And you're going to do this a few times. In the direction that you want your swirl to be, that's the same direction you're going to use this grease to form that pattern, form that formation in the crown of your head. This is what I mean. Don't worry about it looking like it's too much or it's too thick in your fingertips or anything like that. Don't worry about that because it's going to be brushed through the remainder of the head. So what you do is, I look at my wave pattern and I see that I like my swirl to start here. So I'm going to start forming it in a circular motion. In a circular motion. Again, don't worry about it looking like it's too much grease. It's not too much grease. So we're going to get some more now. And again, you're going to apply it in that circular motion. Brush it. So I like to brush mine in that spiral looking form. So I'm just taking my brush and brushing the grease through the hair. but in that same formation that I put the grease, I applied the grease into my hair. It might look like there's a lot of grease in your head, but don't be fooled. It's not. First of all, your hair is still a little wet, so the hair is gonna look a lot slicker than what it is. But once you rag up, you have to understand, the do-rag is gonna start to draw in the moisture of the grease as well as the conditioner that's in your hair. That's why you want to use a silky do-rag. Velvet do-rags are more so for fashion. The cotton blend do-rags, they're okay. It's a good compression do-rag if you want to use on top of a silky do-rag or on top of a stocking cap or something like that, just to give you some extra compression. But the preferred do-rag you want to have laid on your waves, on your hair, is a silky do-rag. It keeps the hair laid nice, and it keeps that silky, soft feel to it. But again, you want to work your crown. You're not really concerned with the rest of the head, even though you want to brush the grease all the way through, full strokes, but work the crown. The hair is brushed, but as you can see it's still kind of frizzy. It's still kind of frizzy right now. So, this is what I do. This pink glosser oil adds shine, eliminates frizz for natural and relaxed hair. I spray a little of this in my hands. Put it right over the top. And put my do-rag on. Actually, 2 do-rags on. This is how it looks. Nice and compressed all the way around. Let's just check this out.